But I noticed a problem a while back, and I kind of ignored it and probably shouldn't have. And it's moles. I've got moles carrying me off in here. Well, what's up guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead. Today I'm out in the greenhouse, in the high tunnel. It's the first week of January. I haven't done a lot of videos in the greenhouse or in the high tunnel because, well, there's just not a lot going on. We got spinach, we got kale. But I was kind of in here cleaning up a little bit today. Like I said, I haven't spent a lot of time in here lately. But I noticed a problem a while back, and I kind of ignored it and probably shouldn't have. And it's moles. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I've got moles carrying me off in here. So this video is going to be about how to get rid of moles in your garden. So I don't know how well you guys will be able to tell on video, but along the sides of my raised beds, inside my raised beds, and even out in the garden outside, moles are making these tunnels. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's kind of a raised mound right here. It's hard to see on video, but you can kind of follow it along. They're all over the ground in here, but they're just tunneling. They're making a tunnel. Check it out. It goes up under my raised bed. And the problem is they get up in here and they make soft spots in my raised bed. So where they tunnel in here, the dirt just caves off. See how far down that went? There's a tunnel down there. And these moles are just super destructive in here. They get in these raised beds. They're after earthworms. An earthworm is a mole's favorite food. But we've got to get rid of these things before we try to put in new crops, because they'll come in under those new little plants and just destroy the root system. Push them up out of the ground, wreak havoc on the garden. So let me show you what I'm going to use to get rid of these things. I'm going to be using the nothing but a fake earthworm. See, here's your little mole. Focus camera. There's your little mole, that varmint, eating the earthworm. So this is the same thing. This is basically the exact same thing as the Tomcat brand. You see that at your local feed stores and hardware stores. The Tomcat brand, they sell like a lot of rat poison, mouse bait type things. They also sell this mole killer. So let's get these things out and show you how to use them. So here's an up close view of what we're working with. Here's the tunnel. You can kind of see how it's the cracks in the ground. It's kind of raised up. And that's where that mole goes underground. Here's what we're working with. It's basically just looks just like an earthworm. Let's take this out of this package. Looks like a gummy worm. I'm gonna take my little stick here and I'm gonna open this tunnel up just a little bit and get this fake worm down in the ground. Okay, I want him down in there, but I'm gonna leave just a little bit uncovered. I'm gonna take an old plant tag and put it right here. That's not collard greens. I'm not planting collards. So we're going to leave just a little bit sticking up, but I want to cover that hole back up. I don't want this guy to know anything's up. So we're going to kind of cover that up. Now, with a little bit of that sticking out right there, I can come back in a couple days and I'll be able to see if that mole ate that little earthworm. Now, it wouldn't be right for me to take credit for this idea. The little mole killer worms, those things are available everywhere, any farm store. But I'll leave a link in the description box below where you can buy those things on Amazon. It'd be the Tomcat brand, I think. I haven't been able to find this brand specifically on Amazon. But the idea of leaving that little worm sticking out a little ways and putting a little plant tag beside it, I got that idea from Old Alabama Gardener. I was watching some videos on other people's ideas on how to get rid of these things, and I really liked Old Alabama Gardener's idea, and I'd already seen those worms at my local farm store, so we're gonna give them a shot. Thanks to Old Alabama Gardener for this idea, and I'm gonna let these things sit for a day or two, and I'll post that at the ending of this. I'll post the results and at the end of this video and let you guys know how this thing turned out. But I've got to get rid of these moles before gardening season this year. They're just destroying my raised beds. They love that light, fluffy soil. So cross your fingers. Maybe I'll be back in just a few seconds and you guys can see the results of how the worms worked out.
2,000 years later.
And just like that, we're back. So it's been 2 days 2 whole days since I put out those little fake worms to kill the moles. And so far we've got 2 worms missing. So let's go look at the holes and I'll show you what it looks like. It's a hole in the ground. It's exciting. Hole in the ground. So here's where one was. You can see I had it marked with that plant tag. And now it's just an empty hole there. So I had that all covered up nice and neat. Right in that little tunnel. It's right in that tunnel where he had been digging through here. Stuff that little worm in. That one's gone. Still have a worm sticking out of the ground over here. Haven't touched that one just yet. But there's one over here in the raised bed. I put this one in. And it's missing. You can see I just left that little worm sticking up out of the ground, covered the hole up. And you got that one. So I had 3 or 4 more scattered out all over the raised beds and in the ground. But so far, back up. But so far, only 2 of the 6 have been eaten. I don't know how many moles are living in here right now. Inside this greenhouse, the ground stays nice and warm. It's 18 degrees outside this morning, but in here, you know, the sun's just now coming up. You can kind of see it's lighting up this side of the greenhouse, but it hasn't made it across the sky yet. So but it's already probably 45 degrees in here. So this ground stays a lot warmer, and these little moles can just stay super active all through the winter. They love these raised beds apparently. So I'm gonna put out a few more of these worms and kill a few more moles, I hope. So far, hopefully we've killed 2. So like I said, I got this idea from a channel called Old Alabama Gardener. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description box below, and I'll put an iCard up there. Go check out Old Alabama Gardener. He has a wealth of knowledge. He knows a lot more about this stuff than I do. And most of you guys have probably heard of him. He's a much larger YouTube channel than I am. But great guy, great channel, awesome information. So go check out Old Alabama Gardener. And then remember, if you have issues with moles, I'll leave a link in the description box below and leave the Amazon link. It'll probably be to the Tomcat brand. Same thing though, just these little fake earthworms to kill moles with. So I've got to get them wiped out of my greenhouse before we get started planting everything for the spring, which is coming up pretty quick. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you learned something. That's how I'm going to try to get rid of these moles in my greenhouse. If you have a problem with those moles, check out these little earthworms. Maybe they'll knock them out for you too. So guys, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd sure love to have you subscribe. And then ring that little bell down there so you get notifications when we post new videos. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope y'all have a great day. Try to stay warm. I know it's probably a lot colder a lot of places than it is here, but we're at 18 degrees this morning, and for me, that's cold. So guys, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Carrying me off in here, and I'm gonna do a so this video's here, and I'm gonna be using the what are they called? How do you pronounce it? I'm not real sure how you pronounce it. Monotomco. Basically, it's basically